Have you ever seen the vehicle information and see the information of the engine and have no idea what it means? Well, I can help you learn what most of that information means. There are many different types of engines by what fuel they use to how the engine runs. Beginning with the different types of fuels used by engines, there are a few main fuel types such as gasoline and diesel, as well as some less common fuel types. Gasoline engines are what most cars today use. Diesel engines are what semis and trucks and other big machineries use today. There are also propane and hydrogen engines that are less common engines. The different ways engines run is how many strokes the engine has. A stroke is when the piston is in the engine moves from the top of the cylinder to the bottom of the cylinder, or from the bottom of the cylinder to the top of the cylinder. The most common is four-stroke engines, which have valves that open on certain strokes to let air in and out. Four strokes have an oil system that will lubricate all the internals, but get changed every so often. This makes four strokes nice for daily use because you don't have to worry about anything running out for the most part, except for fuel. The less common is two-stroke engines. They don't have a valve system, but the air, fuel, and oil mixture flows through the block to lubricate the internals of the engine, then up into the cylinder through the port on the side of the cylinder near the base of the cylinder, and the exhaust gas leaves the port on the side of the cylinder closer to the top of the cylinder. There are also many different styles of engines too, which are based on how the cylinders are arranged. The most common engine style are inline and Vs, and some of the less common engine styles are WR, W, flat, and radial. And in an inline engine, the cylinders are in a straight row. Inline engines can come in any number of cylinders, but are more common with smaller number of cylinders. In a V engine, it is like two inline engines put together in the shape of a V. The pistons fire in opposite positions from the one across from it, since they're connected at the piston rod. V engines usually go up in two, from V2 to V12, and then the V24, which is just two V12s put end to end basically. The VR is like the V but narrower and more compact. The cylinders are offset so that they're more of a zigzag pattern. VR engines are usually 6 and sometimes 5 cylinders. The W engine varies mostly from who makes it. Some are like 3 inline engines put together, and others are like 2 VR engines put together in a V-ish shape. W engines usual cylinders are 3, 6, 8, 12, 16, 18, 24, and 30. The flat engine is 2 inline engines put together with the cylinders parallel to the ground, usually. There are two types of flat engines, the 180-degree V engine and boxer. 180-degree V engine is like the V but flat. Boxer engines have cylinders offset from each other like the VR engine is. Flat engines come in similar cylinder numbers to V engines. Radial is an engine with the cylinders in a circle around the crankshaft. They're commonly used in prop planes. The different sizes of engine sizes vary in many ways. The bore is the diameter of the cylinder in an engine. The stroke is how much the piston moves up and down. Displacement is the cylinder volume. Two strokes are a smaller and lighter engine but have shorter lifespan, and four strokes have a longer lifespan but are heavier and bigger engines. There are many differences in engines from type, style, and size. Hope I helped you learn the main differences between the many different engines.